Did you know that the way you think about aging can actually impact how long you live? A study conducted at Yale University found that individuals with positive views of aging lived an average of 7.6 years longer than those with negative views. And this wasn't just due to lifestyle factors like exercise and diet. It's because having a positive mindset about aging leads to healthier actions and habits. Now, this concept of mindset and identity extends beyond just aging. It applies to all areas of our lives, including our goals and habits. See, most people focus on the outer layer of behavior change, setting goals, taking action, and getting results. But there's a deeper level to it, our mindset and identity. Let's take weight loss as an example. The desired result might be losing 20 pounds in 6 months. So, we start focusing on the actions needed to achieve that, exercising regularly and eating healthier. But what if we also shifted our identity? What if we became the type of person who doesn't miss workouts? The type of person who is dedicated to their health and well-being? By focusing on this deeper level of behavior change, our mindset and identity, we can create lasting and meaningful habits. It's like a ripple effect, where a shift in mindset leads to better daily choices and ultimately, better long-term results. So, here's the key idea. By changing our mindset, we can transform our daily choices and, in turn, achieve significantly better outcomes in various aspects of our lives. Whether it's personal finance, career growth, or relationships, adopting a positive mindset and aligning our identity with our goals can make a world of difference. Now, I challenge you to think about one area of your life where you'd like to see improvement. What would happen if you shifted your mindset and fully embraced the identity of someone who embodies success in that area? How would your daily choices and actions change? Take a moment to reflect on this and consider what steps you can take to align your mindset with your aspirations. Remember, it's not just about setting goals and taking action. It's about embracing the mindset and identity of the person you want to become. And by doing so, you'll unlock a new level of success and fulfillment. If you found this video valuable and would like to support the channel, you can leave a tip proportional to the value received. The link can be found in the video description. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep striving for greatness. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating topic of addiction. Now, when we hear the word addiction, we often think about substances like drugs or alcohol. But did you know that addiction can manifest in any behavior that gives us pleasure and relief in the short term, but leads to negative consequences in the long term? You see, addiction is not just a choice or a brain disorder, as some might believe. It's much more complex than that. In fact, addiction is a result of our fundamental human needs for attachment and authenticity. Let me explain. First, let's talk about attachment. As human beings, we have an innate need to connect and attach to others. It's crucial for our survival, especially in infancy and childhood. Without attachment, we simply wouldn't survive. And here's where it gets interesting. The attachment process involves the release of endorphins, our body's natural opiates. And these endorphins play a significant role in facilitating our need for attachment. Now, let's shift our focus to authenticity. Authenticity is all about being connected to ourselves and our gut feelings. It's about knowing what we truly feel and being able to act on it. And this need for authenticity is also essential for our survival. Think about it. In the wild, where human beings lived for hundreds of thousands of years, relying on intellect alone would not guarantee survival. We needed to trust our gut feelings to navigate the challenges of the natural world. But here's where the conflict arises. In our modern society, staying authentic can sometimes threaten our attachment relationships. For example, as a child, if expressing anger jeopardized our parents' love and approval, we learned to suppress our authenticity to maintain attachment. And this conflict between attachment and authenticity is where many of us lose ourselves and our connection to our gut feelings. And this is where trauma comes into play. Trauma is not just about the events that happen to us, like divorce, parental fights, or abuse. Trauma is what happens inside us as a result of these events. It's the disconnection from our emotions and our bodies, the difficulty being present in the moment, and the negative perspectives we develop about ourselves and the world. These effects of trauma keep showing up in our lives, leading us to seek relief through addiction. But here's the thing. Addiction is not the problem itself. It's an attempt to solve a problem, a way to cope with the effects of trauma. And in order to truly heal and recover, we need to reconnect with ourselves, restore the connection with our bodies and emotions that we lost along the way. And that, my friends, is the real purpose of addiction treatment, mental health treatment, and any form of healing. It's all about reconnection. It's about finding ourselves again, transcending the effects of childhood trauma, and reclaiming our authenticity. So, if you've been struggling with addiction or know someone who has, remember that recovery starts with reconnecting with yourself. It's about rebuilding that authentic connection and finding yourself once again. Now, as your trusted channel for personal growth and self-improvement, we're here to provide you with valuable insights and strategies to help you along this journey. So, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on the notification bell, because we've got a lot more in store for you. And before I wrap up, I want to ask you a question. What actions are you going to implement in your life after watching this video? Leave your response in the comments below. Finally, if you found this video valuable and would like to show your support, you can give a tip proportional to the value you received. Check out the link in the description for more information. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay connected, stay authentic, and keep growing. Hey there, Max Sterling fans. Today, we're diving into an intriguing topic: how children succeed. Now, there's a fascinating book called How Children Succeed by Paul Tough, which delves into the science behind it all. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered what factors truly determine success in children? IQ? Natural talent? Well, it turns out it's a lot more complex than that. In his book, Tough discusses the concept of allostatic load, which is essentially the measure of stressful and traumatic events in a child's life. And guess what? Students with a higher allostatic load tend to fail more often. But don't worry, there's hope. You see, Tough discovered a fascinating study conducted on rats. These furry creatures nurtured and groomed their offspring, but only some of them. And here's the kicker. The baby rats that received more nurturing and emotional grooming turned out to be more successful, healthier, and seemingly happier. So, it's not just about IQ. There's more to it. In fact, Tough lists 7 key factors that determine success: self-control, zest, social intelligence, gratitude, optimism, and curiosity. But here's the challenge. How do we test and measure these qualities in students? Well, it's not as easy as you might think. You see, the wealthier students, the ones who have the means, would find a way to prepare for these tests. But Tough wanted real scores, not faked ones. So, testing for these qualities poses quite the challenge. Self-control is a particularly crucial factor. Tough conducted a test called the marshmallow test to measure this trait. Children were offered a marshmallow and told that if they waited for a certain amount of time, they would receive 2 marshmallows instead. And here's the fascinating part. Those who had the self-control to wait for the 2 marshmallows turned out to be more successful throughout their lives. It's all about delayed gratification. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Wealthy kids often don't experience much failure in their early years because their parents paved the way for success. But when they do face failure in the real world, they struggle to cope and quickly give up. On the other hand, underprivileged children, who have gone through their fair share of struggles, have developed the skills to overcome failure and stress. And this is where emotional and physical nurturing plays a significant role. Let's talk about another individual who tested the limits of human potential, Laszlo Polgar, a Hungarian chess teacher and educational psychologist. He had 3 daughters and decided to teach them chess from a young age, putting the 10,000-hour rule to the test. And what happened? By the age of 15, all 3 of his daughters became chess grandmasters. This challenges the notion that genius is solely based on innate talent. So, to sum it all up, it's not just about IQ or natural talent. It's about how well children manage failure, their self-control, their ability to persevere in the face of adversity, their optimism, and their level of grit. And it's not about shielding them from stress and failure, but rather helping them navigate through it. Emotional and mental support is the key to their success. Now, hold on for a second. I've just scratched the surface of this topic. There's so much more to explore, so I highly recommend reading How Children Succeed for yourself. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a solid 6. It may be a bit dry and scientific at times, but trust me, there are some mind-blowing ideas in there. And hey, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more book reviews or learn about different styles of books, don't forget to hit that like button down below. And hey, if you didn't enjoy it, leave a comment explaining why. We're all about growth and improvement here. Alright, my ambitious friends, I hope you've learned a thing or two from this video. Now, it's time for the important question. What actions are you going to take based on the insights you've gained today? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you found this video valuable, consider giving a tip proportionate to the value received. You can find the link in the description. Now, go out there, keep learning, and strive for success. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Max Sterling's channel for more thought-provoking content. Stay ambitious, my friends.